Hello, class. My name is Ramon Reed. Dealing with this week assignment, EDM 510. Dealing with this week's assignment of the history of the web. First of all, the first question that Dr. Gasser asked us was what is meant by Web 1.0. And I had to take notes and did some research. And one of the things that you find out is that this is the first part of the World Wide Web. This is kind of the beginning. This is kind of the startup of nationwide, worldwide webs. It's made up of web pages connected to hyperlinks, and this is why it is the beginning, because most web pages, when you go to a web page, is you can copy the hyperlink, or you type in a hyperlink, and therefore are you able to look at the web page. And so that's kind of what Web 1.0 is. And then the second question is to talk about what is meant by Web 2.0. Web 2.0 is the second part of the generation of the World Wide Web, and that is made up by the change from static web pages to a dynamic or user-generated content, and also is the growth of of social media. The growth of social media. Got this from. I kind of looked this up, and I cite this on my source, Road 2005. That this is kind of where you see the evolving of the web. You see the evolving of our World Wide Web and how it has evolved over time, throughout the years, over decades, and you see more social media platforms. You see and social media platforms such as Facebook. You see FaceTime, all these different social media things that you see nowadays. Because you started out with MySpace and Facebook. Now you got the Instagram, the Snapchats, the TikToks. You got all different types of access to social media. This is how it has progressed over time. The next question talk about how can Web 2.0 technologies be utilized for education. I think there are certain tools of the Web 2.0 that are used for education. These tools are tools of technology that gives students and teachers the ability to edit, to create, to collaborate, to share. And for example, you talk about blogging. For example, blogging, Wikipedia, Flickr. These are just a few things that you can use to enhance the educational part of society. When you have blogging, you can blog, you can do different things and share it with the world, share it with your classmates and your teachers, and they can see how you're interacting with the web and interacting with social media and those different things. I think that can enhance the education part, because now you're creating more excitement for students, because students wants to be on technology and have access to those things during a classroom or during a class or during school activities. It brings about engagement and excitement between students, teachers, and throughout the school itself. And I think those are some of the examples in how technology can be used, 2.0 technology can be used to utilize for education. Also, what is meant by 3.0, the Web 3.0, the semantic web, or the web of everything. The 3.0 is just the third generation of the internet services for application that uses more of a machine based. It's more machine based, and so that's kind of how you just see that each web has evolved, has been utilized in certain ways, and you can see how it is created the web of everything, the World Wide Web, and how we get to where we are today. And so the next question is, how is Web 3.0 different from Web 2.0? Well, as I stated, the Web 3.0 is more of a machine-based web, whereas Web 2.0 is more of a creating, editing version of web. And I think you can see that 2.0, Web 2.0 is more of your the social media platforms, whereas 3.0 is more in that other version where you have more machine-based, like game system. You have these boards and different things that you can do, and you can see the big difference between the two. And so, how can the next question is, how can Web 3.0 technology be utilized for education? Give a few examples. I think it can be used for education through virtual and educational labs. Because we talk about that Web 3.0 is using machine based, and that's what most labs have different types of machines that you can use for educational purposes. And there are some schools that uses online 3D games and micro blogging, and Web 3.0 can be used to help tutor students through intelligent tutoring systems. So you have these different platforms through the Web 3.0 technologies that can enhance, that can help students, that can engage students, that can get students more excited about education, more excited about school. And I think, especially from these lower class ranks of high school, middle school, and so forth, you have these ranks, and as an educator, you have the ability to gain more attention in the classroom. When you use something that relates to everybody, when you use something that engages all the people, it allows you to enjoy and also get that feedback that you want as an educator. Every educator, every teacher, every professor, everybody wants feedback. Everybody likes feedback. And so when you have this platform of technology, and you can use these different types of technology, microblogging, 3D game, online 3D games, and tutoring system that helps people become better and grow whatever aspect or whatever subject area they're in, it enhances and brings about a lot of great things that you would never expect of. And then it also brings back feedback. People start saying, I like this, I like this, I like the way this thing goes, I like the way this thing goes, I like the way how this works. And so that's what you need, because now you can see what works and what don't works. And I think that's the biggest thing. And so I enjoyed this assignment. I think this is a good way to learn and understand how the history of the web and how it has evolved and changed over time, and where it's going, where it's progressing from then to now. And I think that's awesome. Thank you.